Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. Welcome to Wednesday Morning Live. Every Wednesday morning, I teach a live class on my Instagram from 7:30 to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I don't want you guys to miss out on that class, so we're sharing it with you here. We're going to get started in this class with Ragdoll. Come onto your mat and come on into your Ragdoll. So come onto your mat, take your feet about hips width distance apart, hang forward in your ragdoll. Hey, good morning. Feel your feet on your mat, soften your knees a little bit. You can grab your elbows or let your hands dangle. And ragdoll can be a lot first thing in the morning, so take your time with it. Start to feel your breath. Notice what's going on in your head. Notice what's going on in your body, but also notice what's going on in your head. So if there's a lot of stuff going on there, let yourself slow down. Come back to your breath. You might set an intention. Check in with your toes. Notice if you're hanging on. Check in with your jaw. Notice if you're hanging on. Take a really big breath in here. And then open your mouth and empty out. Feel if you can soften. Maybe move your head around a little bit. Definitely feeling the movement of your breath as you start to move some energy, even holding in a pose like this. And sometimes it's that holding, staying, not even holding, but just staying for one more breath that allows you to feel a shift. So once more, take a big breath in here. And a big breath out. Bring your hands down to your mat and step back to your downward facing dog. Or come on into your child's pose. Feel it out. Feel your body. Feel your breath. And even if setting an intention doesn't resonate with you, you can feel the intention of being right here, right now. And there is so much intention just built into showing up. And you're showing up for yourself. We're showing up for each other. Even when we practice like this, when we practice virtually, we're still showing up for each other. Here in your downward dog, you can set your gaze or close your eyes. You might add in a little bit of movement if that feels good. Anytime you're adding in movement, let it be intentional so you can feel what you are doing, and then you can feel the benefits of what you're doing. And your breath, let your breath be intentional so you can feel your breath and the benefits of your breath. Take a really big breath in and a long breath out. Take one more big inhale here. And as you exhale, lightly step or jump back to the front of your mat. Set your feet together or apart, soften your knees, and come on up to stand. Roll your shoulders back, reach your hands high. Lift your heart. You can look up at the top. Take another big inhale. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Here, set your gaze. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. And together, let's take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale, sweep your hands up, reach up, and lift up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Bring your hands to your mat. Step back to your high push-up, high plank. From here, forward and halfway down. Low push-up, chaturanga. You can drop your knees or come all the way down. Inhaling, upward facing dog, maybe your cobra or your low cobra. Take an extra breath in here. Let your chest come forward of your arms like a runner crossing the finish line. Take a big breath in. Exhale back to your downward dog or your child's pose. Take a long inhale and a long exhale. Take a deep breath in and a big breath out. Take another deep inhale here. Exhale lightly. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, lift and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Forward and halfway down or all the way down, upward dog. Still moving forward, big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Take a long inhale and a long exhale. A deep breath in, fill up. And a big breath out, empty out. Once more, a deep inhale here. Exhale, step or jump forward. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Reach up, lengthen up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Upward dog, take a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Set your hands. Set your feet. Feel your hands and your feet so you can set them and set your foundation. If your eyes wander, your mind wanders, set your gaze or close your eyes. All this is really intentional to practice. Right? Take the steps so that you can be right here, right now. Take another big breath in here. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale all the way up to stand. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down. Bend your knees. Set your feet. Hands can be high or at your heart. Here, shift the weight of your body into your right foot. Draw your left knee up towards your chest. Use your core, low belly in and up, to help you lift your left knee. Now lightly bring your left foot back down. Sit down. Shift into your left foot and draw your right knee up towards your chest. Feel your balance here. Soften your shoulders. Take a big breath in. Right foot lightly comes back down. Set your feet. Bend your knees. Sit a little bit lower. Lift your heart higher. Hands can be higher at your heart. Take a big breath in here. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Upward dog. Take a big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Right foot steps forward. Warrior one. Back foot spins flat. And rise up. Set your feet. Bend into your front knee. Again, feel your feet so you can set your feet. You're setting your foundation. This practice right here, right now, this can be the foundation for your day. So feel where you are. Feel what you're doing. Start by feeling this breath. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Take one more deep breath in here. Exhale. Hands come to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Come on up. You can take one step to find your warrior one. You can take a couple of steps. Set your gaze. Hands higher at your heart. Feel that your back leg, as you connect through your back foot, you're lifting up through your back leg. And feel your breath. And take a big inhale. And a long exhale. A deep breath in. And a long breath out. Take a really big inhale. Exhale. Hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Right foot steps again. Warrior one. Come on up. Now add in your warrior two. Adjust your feet. Lengthen your stance. Lengthen through your arms and your fingers. Feel your spine lengthening from your tailbone right up and out to the crown of your head. Right? So lengthening, unraveling any tension, any stress, and coming into your strength and your power here. Spin your palms to the sky and take your right hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back, keeping the big bend in your front knee. Staying connected through your feet, staying connected to your foundation, building from the ground up. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog, a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Rise up. Warrior two. It's pretty simple to adjust your foundation. So if you become disconnected, right, you just come back to this breath. You set your gaze. If you feel a little unsteady, you intentionally adjust your feet. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. You don't have to stop everything and start all over again to adjust or reinforce your foundation, recreate your foundation. You have this breath. You can begin again right here, right now with this breath. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Spin your palms to the sky and take your left hand high, reverse your warrior, reach up and go back. Mindful of your front knee, track it over your front ankle. Find a place for your right hand that works for you. Take a really big inhale here. Exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog, inhale, downward dog, exhale. Right foot again, warrior one, step up. Open out, warrior two. Right hand high, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog, inhale, downward dog, exhale. Left foot steps, warrior one. Rise up, open out, warrior two. Left hand high, reverse. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog, a big breath in. Downward dog or child's pose. Take a breath out. Big inhale. And a long exhale. Another deep breath in here. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, set your feet, bend your knees. Once more, shift the weight of your body into your right foot. Draw your left knee up towards your chest. Hands can be higher at your heart here. Big inhale. Warrior three. Start to tip forward. Extend out through your left leg. Lift through your right leg. Set your gaze. Breathe for 3, 2. Come back up to stand. Right leg stays straight. Lift your left knee in front of you. Hands higher at your heart. From here, figure 4. That left foot comes across your right thigh. And then sit down. A little bit of balance. A little bit of a hip opener. A lot of breath. You can stay upright or you can start to fold forward. And here again, hands can be forward at your heart. If you bring your hands to your heart, you can rest one elbow on the knee, one elbow on the foot. If you want to get really low, hands down to your mat and stick in the arm balance. Even just play around with it. Go for it. Breathe here. Big breath in. Long breath out. Now as you inhale, once more, come on up to stand. Straighten that right leg. Lift your left knee in front of you. Big step back, crescent lunge. Open out, warrior two. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog, a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Right foot steps forward, crescent lunge. Step up, rise up. Right foot is a little to your right. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale. Twist to your right. Left elbow towards the outside of your right thigh. Back knee lifted or lowered. Lengthening through your back knee, through your back leg rather, if it's lifted. And lengthening through your spine here. Long breath in. And a long breath out. Now you can keep your hands together. You can open up. Even with your hands together, you can feel this quality of opening up, a steady foundation, support for yourself. You can open up, you can lighten up. You can enjoy where you are. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. On your next inhale, come up and around to your warrior two. Back foot spins flat, straighten your front leg, pivot your toes towards the side edge of your mat. Feet parallel or pigeon-toed. Interlace your fingers at your low back. Drop your knuckles down, lift your heart up, big inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. And you can use a towel or a strap between your hands for a little more space. You might have a lot of room to rinse your shoulders. Maybe just a little room. And let your head drop if you can. I was teaching outside last night and I was in this pose. And I looked up and I realized this is an inversion. Just something that I'd forgotten. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Your head is down, so you're inverted. But this is inversion, just like a headstand or a handstand. And there's so much value in coming into an inversion like this. It can totally change the way things look, change the way you look at things. Take a big breath in, and a long breath out. Here, release your hands. Come halfway up, hands to your hips, rise to stand. Spin your right toes forward, step your left foot forward to meet your right front of your mat. Inhale, hand sweep high, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, high push up to low push up, exhale. Upward dog, take a big breath in, downward dog, breath out. Bring your feet together a little bit forward. Take your right leg up to the sky. Come on forward to your high push-up. Draw your knee into your chest. Low belly pulls in and up. You're lifting out of your shoulders. Left leg is active and engaged. Inhale, up and back to your three-legged dog. Come on back. High push-up. Knee draws in. And then lightly bring your right knee to your mat. Right hand in front of your right knee. Take your left arm up to the sky. It's your side plank variation. Spread the fingers of your right hand really wide, and you can keep your right foot in line with your knee, or you can slide it a little bit back behind you, and that gives you a little more stability. Here, extend your top arm forward, lengthen through your left side body, and then shift into that right hand, lift your left foot. Lengthen from your fingers all the way out through your left foot. Core is engaged, connecting through your center. You can stay here, or you can bend that left knee, catch your foot back behind you. Becomes like a dancer on its side, a little bit of a back bend. Big breath in, and a long breath out. Take another big inhale, and as you exhale, release, come on back to your high push-up, forward and down, low push-up. Upward dog, a big breath in, downward dog, breath out. Take a big inhale, and a big exhale. Take another deep breath in here. Exhale lightly. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Set your feet. Sit down. Lift up. Weight of your body in your left foot. Draw your right knee up towards your chest. Hands higher at your heart. Take a big inhale. Now warrior three. Start to tip forward. Extending out through your lifted right leg, extending up through your left leg. Strong through your core, maybe a little bit wobbly, that's okay. Right? Steady breath, steady intention for 3, 2, come on up to stand. Left leg stays straight, right knee lifts in front of you. Hands higher at your heart, figure 4, right foot comes across your left thigh, and you start to sit down. Even as you sit down here, keep your heart lifted, soften your shoulders, and you can stay upright or you can start to fold forward. If you get really low, you can bring your hands down to the ground, start to play around with that arm balance. Big breath in, long breath out. As you inhale, rise to stand once more. Come on up. That right knee lifts in front of you. Stand really tall here. Big inhale, crescent lunge, right foot steps back. Open out, warrior 2. Left hand high reverse. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog, a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Left foot steps, crescent lunge. Come on up. Left foot a little to your left. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale, twist to your left, right elbow towards the outside of your left thigh. Back knee lifted or lowered, but feel your back leg. So you can use your back leg for support. Feel your breath. Set your gaze. Feel your front foot, a little more press through the big toe side of the front foot. Now you can keep your hands together. Or you can separate your hands. Right hand can land under the shoulder, or you can work with your arm on the outside of your left leg. And whether you keep your hands together or apart, you're rinsing out, you're opening up. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. You can do it in your own way, at your own pace. so that it feels good. As you open up, you can lighten up. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. On your next inhale, come up and around to your warrior two. From here, straighten your front leg, pivot your toes towards the side edge of your mat, and come on into your horse. Bend your knees. Sit down. You can bring your hands to your heart to begin. Actually, you can keep your hands at your heart here. So I like this. I like the contrast of all this strength, this energy, fire in the legs. And then how lightly can you bring your hands to touch? You might rest the knuckles of your thumbs against your heart. And you can set your gaze or close your eyes. Bending your knees, sitting down. You can move a little side to side. Start to loosen up a little bit. Check in with your toes so you're not hanging on there. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Low belly draws it up. Watch out for leaning forward. Stay tall and upright here. Big inhale. And a big exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Intentionally slow your breath down. Breathe in. And breathe out. Sit a little lower. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Nice, everyone. Come on up to stand. Pivot your toes and heels out. Here again, you can interlace your fingers at your low back. If you like a different variation, go for it. Take a full breath in. Fold forward. Exhale. Let your head drop. Feel the benefits of this inversion. And I guess what was so surprising to me is just how noticing that this is really an inversion, or remembering that this is an inversion. How quickly we form habits. I usually close my eyes in forward folds like this. And there's nothing wrong with habits. Habit is what brings you onto your mat. But noticing our habits, opening our eyes to our habits. Do they serve us? And take a deep breath in. And a big breath out. Release your hands. Come halfway up, hands to your hips. Rise to stand. Pivot your left toes forward. Right foot steps up to meet your left. Front of your mat. Inhale. Hands sweep high, reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Upward dog. A big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Bring your feet together a little bit forward. Take your left leg high. Come on forward to your high push up. Draw your knee into your chest. Lift out of your shoulders. You can tuck in. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Up and back to your three-legged dog. Come on back to that high push-up. Knee draws in a little lift, and then lightly bring your knee down. Slide your left hand in front of your left knee. Take your right arm up to the sky. Coming into your side plank variation. Here again, you can adjust where you have your left foot. Extend your top arm forward. Lift your right leg. Even as you connect down into your left hand, lift out of your left shoulder. Now gaze helps your drishti. Bend your right knee, if it works, and catch that right foot back behind you. A little bit of a back bend. Breathe for 3, 2, and gently release. Come on back to your high plank, high push-up, forward and down, low push-up, upward dog, a big breath in, downward dog, breath out. Take a big inhale, and a big exhale. Feet together a little bit forward. Take your right leg up to the sky. Come forward to your high push-up. Right knee above and outside your left elbow. So you have lift and twist. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and back to your three-legged dog. Bend your right knee. Down dog hip opener. You can flip your dog. Let your head hang down. Maybe work with your left knee on your mat. Inhale. Extend your right leg back up. Come forward to your high push-up. Right knee above and outside your right elbow. Core engaged. Here, keep the knee lifted. Bring it to the inside of your elbow. Now, half pigeon. Let that right foot come across your mat and land. Let your right knee come down. Walk your left leg back. So you're lengthening. You can add a little lift. Even out your hips. Take a big inhale. And then lengthen and fold forward. If you want to add in the variation on your back here, you can. You might add in a prop for a little more support. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. As you settle in here, notice if habit is your thinking mind, jumping ahead to the rest of your day, anticipating, planning. And again, there's nothing really wrong with those things, right? We all do need to plan. There's a certain degree of planning required to move through our days, our lives. But sometimes that planning, anticipating, the thinking becomes such a habit, all-encompassing. You don't even notice it, and then your thinking mind is always, always going. There's never any space. You have the opportunity to find a little bit of space for yourself here, even if it's just a breath. And you have the foundation that you need. So when you notice yourself beginning to think or plan or worry or whatever it is, you don't have to start all over again, right? You don't have to start your practice all over again. You just bring your attention to this breath. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Set your hands under your shoulders and make your way back to your downward dog. Whatever transition feels good. And bring your feet together a little bit forward. Take your left leg high. High push-up, left knee above and outside your right elbow. So you have lift and twist. You have the option for the low push-up or the arm balance if you like. Inhale, up and back to your three-legged dog. Leg stays lifted, bend your left knee. For your down dog hip opener, any variation. Extend that left leg back up. The hip rolls down. High push-up. Last one. Left knee above and outside your left elbow. So keep this lift. Bring the knee to the inside of the elbow. Feel if you can start to bring that left foot across and forward, setting up for your half pigeon. Take your time with the transition, with the setup. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. And keep coming back to your breath, to this breath. You might find you can soften your fingers a bit, your shoulders or your jaw. If your forehead is resting on something, you can feel that. Your third eye center for intuition. Right? When you get quiet, when you have some space from the thinking mind, that's when you can really tap into your intuition. Trust yourself. And take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Here, come on up. Sweep your back leg forward. Lie down on your back. And we'll sneak in one bridge or wheel. Set your feet. Take a big inhale. Fill up and lift up. Come up for your bridge. Come up for your wheel. Really big breath here. Full body breath. Whatever variation you like. Opening up. Taking your time. Opening up in whatever way works for you so you can lift up and lighten up. Take a big breath in here and then come on down. Come onto your back, come into your Supta Baddha Konasana, take a deep inhale. Open your mouth, empty out. And moving right from here into Shavasana. Just a moment or two in Shavasana. You can stay here, you can take your legs up. You might add in a twist before Shavasana. Just this little bit of space before you move on with the rest of your day. And take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Just bring some gentle movement back to your body. Draw your knees to your chest. Roll to one side and make your way to seated. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your gaze. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. And together, let's take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining me for practice today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for your support. If you're practicing with me, you're supporting me. We're supporting each other. If you want to do a little more to support me, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. You heard me talk about all this at the beginning of practice. You can subscribe to my channel. You can sign up to be a patron for as little as $5 a month. You can also check out my studio, Sanctuary Power Yoga, and there are links for those below. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. I'm so glad you joined me for practice today. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. And I'll see you on your mat soon.